Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dominican University, New York's 70th Commencement Ceremony. While we will recognize today students who have earned baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees, I'd like to extend a special welcome today to the students who began here or elsewhere as freshmen in the fall of 2020. 4 years ago, you likely had your high school graduations done via Zoom, or, as with my own child, you may have had a car parade through your hometown and accepted your high school degree from your family's car from your school's parking lot. When you began college that fall, you found that many of your courses were conducted with the use of Zoom carts, kitchen table labs, and simulated clinical components. In short, your college experience was like none other that came before. Your flexibility, however, and just as importantly, the flexibility of Dominican's faculty and staff allowed you to continue on your path, a path that has led you here today. As we begin our ceremony, I would invite you to please stand and join in the singing of the national anthem, and then remain standing for the invocation, which will be delivered by Rabbi Daniel Pernick, Doctor of Divinity, from Beth Am Temple. Our leader of song is Nicole Cordonius, who is graduating today with her Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences degree and will be beginning Dominican's Accelerated Nursing Program in a week and a half. Nicole?
This is the day which the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad on it. Our God and God of all peoples and all faiths, we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates on this day. We celebrate the gifts which our graduates received on their journey here, the support, emotional, spiritual, and financial, of families and friends, the wisdom, moral, ethical, and educational of the faculty, staff, and administration of Dominican University. And yet, as we come together in celebration, we understand that our world is in crisis. May our graduates actively be involved in solving our nation and our world's problems. May they bring the wisdom and the skills they have developed at Dominican University to build not only a better me, but also a better we. May they seek truth, justice, and peace, rather than following the crowd or the loudest voices. Help our graduates and help us, O God, to build a world in which the highest moral and ethical values will flourish. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us in life, and for enabling us all to reach this joyous day. Amen.
It is my pleasure to introduce at this time the interim president of Dominican University, New York, Sister Mary Hughes, OP, EDD, and Kristen Mena, a rising senior in Dominican's Business Management Program and president of the Student Government Association.
Trustees, honored guests, family, friends, and relatives, and most especially today's graduates, the class of 2024. It is an honor for me to welcome you to Dominican University's commencement. These initial words at commencement ceremonies are most often about welcoming, gratitude, and well-earned recognitions. In order to deliver these words with greater fullness, this brief introduction was written and will be delivered by two presidents today, the interim president of Dominican University, New York, and the president of Dominican University Student Government Association, Kristen Mena.
Graduates, as we stand here today, I am filled with a profound sense of pride and gratitude. The journey to this moment has been unlike any other, shaped by the impact of a global pandemic that has touched every aspect of our lives. COVID-19 has transformed the landscape of education, testing your resolve, stretching your limits, and demanding innovation in ways you could never have imagined. Yet in the face of adversity, you have demonstrated remarkable courage, perseverance, and determination, rising above the uncertainties and embracing the opportunities for growth and transformation. Today, we are not just celebrating the end of your academic journey, but also the beginning of a new adventure. As you step out into the world, you will carry with you the lessons you've learned and the friendships you forged. Your example left a mark on all of us. May you never forget the values that define you as individuals and as a community.
And as you become an alum, be proud of your time at Dominican. You experienced our growth from a college to that of a university. Once a charger, always a charger. And as you move forward today from your status of student, we look forward to seeing how you will bring your many gifts into our world. In my brief time with you, I've witnessed your scholarship, your kindness to one another, your creativity, and your willingness to work tirelessly for those in need. You are the Dominican difference. Go ahead.
So I know you remember coming to college for the first time and thinking, whoa, what is this place? And I know we all called someone we trust at least once a week to say, guess what happened? And we talk about it and laugh. But there were also those real phone calls, the hard ones, where we needed words of encouragement, someone to listen and tell us it was going to be okay, to keep pushing forward and finish that paper, or just to make it through the week. For many of us, the pursuit of higher education has come with significant financial burdens. From tuition fees to textbooks, from rent to ramen noodles, we have navigated a complex financial landscape in our quest for knowledge. We've juggled part-time jobs, stretched our budgets, and sometimes even deferred our dreams to make ends meet. College is hard, but behind every diploma, there exists a network of love that knows no bounds. A network that encompasses parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and dear friends who have shared in the joys, the challenges, and the countless moments of growth along the way. and for that, we couldn't be more grateful.
So many of our students and these very graduates would not have been able to afford Dominican University without the scholarships and the financial aid that was offered. The generosity of benefactors and friends of the university made all the difference in the world for them. Some of these benefactors and friends are in this very room today, and others will learn about this day. For you, we can only say, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Faculty and staff, your patience and guidance are truly special. Your passion for teaching and unwavering commitment to our education has left a permanent mark on each of us. Your guidance has not only prepared us for the academic challenges ahead, but has equipped us with the skills and confidence to navigate the complexities of the world. Although we may not have told you we appreciated it at the moment, thank you for pushing us to do more than we think we're capable of. Though our paths may diverge, the imprint of your wisdom will remain with us, guiding us through the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. Thank you for inspiring us to reach for the stars.
We are blessed today not only by the promise of our graduates, but also by our special guests, each of whom has touched this world with their gifts. These gifts have borne fruit in beauty, inspiration, strength, and imagination. Melissa Lucido, a Dominican graduate, has been recognized many times as an outstanding teacher, as well as a lover of theater, acting, and dance. William Keene transformed a catastrophic injury into a stunning example of resilience, using his story to inspire others. Edward Ted During, an entrepreneur whose ability to think outside the box is matched only by his desire to be an economic catalyst to the city that has been his home. And Tanya Leon is a composer, a conductor, an educator, and a leader in the world of the arts. We will have the privilege of listening to her offering our commencement speech. Graduates, as you move forward from these halls, do so with confidence. The world you enter as an adult has been damaged and torn by multiple wars, by challenges to mental health, by disease, and by rigidly held extremes that can inhibit one's ability to explore differences and craft solutions.
In your years at Dominican, you have been immersed in an environment steeped in mutual respect, fostering intellectual curiosity, encouraging you to achieve more than you believe you can. Be the change agents our world so needs.
Be instruments of beauty, inspiration, strength, and imagination. Allow yourself to be sustained by the Lord, by the holy, by friendships, and by your wonderful moral compass. And so we say together, congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Sister Mary. Thank you, Kristen. I think you have a fan group up here. Each year, in addition to the degrees and honors conferred upon its own graduating students, the university takes pleasure in presenting awards and honorary degrees to individuals whose lives and work have been characterized by qualities and commitments and types of achievements that the university wishes for all of its graduates. We begin the presentations today with a memorial award that is in keeping with the sense of promise that we feel at commencement. It is presented in memory of Nicholas Badami, a young man whose sudden death ended a successful life and a promising future. And it honors graduates of Dominican University who in their lives have brought their promise to rich fulfillment. The reading of the citation for this year's Badami Outstanding Alumna Award will be presented by Mr. William Gove of the Board of Trustees. The honor will then be conferred by the President. The full texts of all the award and degree citations are given in your program. Mr. Gove?
Melissa A. Lucido, education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself, a quote by John Dewey. Melissa Lucido's strongest influence has always been her parents. They taught her that the most important things in life are faith, family, and a strong, solid education. Melissa is a 1995 graduate of Dominican University, earning her degree in marketing. Her degree gave her a start in the world of sales, but after volunteering as a CCD teacher at her local parish, she came to the realization that sales was not how she wanted to spend her days. Rather, she recognized that her true passion was for helping to shape the minds of young children. Having come to this realization, she decided to go back to college to obtain her teaching certification, and soon after, her Master of Science in Education. In 2001, Melissa launched her second career as a teacher. She was nominated 4 times for the New Jersey State Teacher of the Year Award. In 2016, she was named Teacher of the Year in her district. As an undergraduate, Melissa's time with the Aquin Players provided an outlet for her love of theater. Since 2001, Melissa has been coming back to Dominican to serve as co-director and choreographer for the spring musical. She finds that music, almost effortlessly, brings students of varying cultures, backgrounds, and diversities together and inspires personal growth and excellence. She enjoys seeing students work extremely hard on creating a theatrical performance, while simultaneously developing strong relationships and their own leadership styles. All 3 of her children have been involved with these productions as performers or working backstage. Dominican University nurtured and encouraged Melissa to continually aspire to new goals, while at the same time impressing upon her the importance of staying true to her faith, family, and self. Dominican University is proud to present Melissa Lucido with the 2024 Badami Outstanding Alumna Award.
We continue the presentations today with the conferral of the Veritas Medal. Veritas, truth, is the motto of Dominican University, and also its aim, particularly as the pursuit of truth contributes to the understanding and meeting of human needs. The university honors outstanding contributions of this kind and recognizes them through the presentation of this medal. The citation accompanying the conferral will be presented by Trustee Sister Mary Flood, MD, PhD, Prioress of the Sisters of St. Dominic of Blauvelt, and the medal will be conferred by the interim president.
William Billy Keenan. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. Christopher Reeve. Life can change in an instant, as Billy Keenan knows all too well. In 2013, at the age of 46, the father of 2, was living a happy, active life when a tragic surfing accident left him paralyzed from the chest down. Initially, he was consumed by self-pity and depression. Through determination, faith, and resilience, however, he was able to overcome tremendous obstacles, inspire others, and find a new mission in life. Billy credits New York City police officer Stephen McDonald with giving him the will to live. McDonald was shot 3 times by a 15-year-old, leaving him a quadriplegic on a ventilator. As Billy lay in the hospital, McDonald spoke to him on the phone saying, "Billy, God has a plan for you. It's the only reason you survived." Instead of focusing on what he couldn't do, Billy began to imagine what he might be able to accomplish. Before the accident, Billy was a history teacher. As he fought his way back, he became determined to teach again, returning to the classroom 2 years after the accident. Ultimately, he had to retire because the demands of the profession were exacting a terrible toll on his health. There were other hardships he had to endure. Yet through it all, Billy was determined to persevere and live a life of meaning. Billy realized he could speak publicly to share what he had learned through his trials and tribulations. Since 2018, he has spread his message of resilience to thousands. Believing he was called to suffer so that others can learn how to cope with their own suffering, he feels blessed to have lived a life filled with purpose. In recognition of his uplifting message of faith and hope, Dominican University is honored to award the 2024 Veritas Medal to Billy Keenan.
We turn now to this year's special honorary degrees, celebrating this day the lives and work of 2 individuals who have made a difference in the lives of others. We will have first the conferring of an honorary Doctor of Public Service degree on Edward During, and then an honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts, on our commencement speaker, Tanya Leone. The citation for Edward During will be presented by Trustee Mr. Michael Santos, after which the degree will be conferred by Sister Mary Hughes.
Edward Ted Doring. My theory of self-made men is this, simply this, that they are men of work, honest labor faithfully, steadily, and persistently pursued is the best, if not the only explanation of their success. Frederick Douglass. A proud lifelong resident of the Hudson Valley, Edward Ted Doring grew up working on motorcycles with his father Gerald, who began amassing a sizable collection during Ted's formative years. With this early start, Ted was launched on his career as a manufacturer and global seller of motorcycle parts. Wanting to share his success and passions with the local community, Ted founded 2 prominent museums in Newburgh. In 2011, he opened the Motorcyclepedia Museum, which houses what is predominantly the personal collection of Ted and his late father. With Ted at the helm, this collection continues to grow every year. He continually acquires old and unusual motorcycles to be studied and to demonstrate how motorcycles contribute to society. Ted followed the creation of this with the equally impressive Velocipede Museum, where he generously showcases a rich history of wheeled innovation. Ted is also a pioneer in bringing the film and television industry to the Hudson Valley. As a leading advocate for furthering the importance of his hometown, Ted founded Umbra of Newburgh in 2011, the first such visual media production facility in the Hudson Valley. Umbra houses over 250,000 square feet of infrastructure, including multiple sound stages, as well as shop space for the creation of scenery, wardrobes, and props. Through this endeavor, Ted has played an important role in bringing tax incentives to the region, making Newburgh and the greater Hudson Valley as a whole an integral part of the film and television industry. Ted Doring is a philanthropist whose generosity has created jobs, educational opportunities, and community revitalization for the community that is his home. For all that he has accomplished in business and through community service, Dominican University is proud to award Edward Ted Doring the degree of Doctor of Public Service, honoris causa.
For the second honorary degree to be awarded, Dominican University extends the honor and does itself the honor of including among its degree recipients composer and conductor Tanya Leon, MS. The citation accompanying the degree will be presented by trustee and Dominican alumna, BSN 1999, FNP 2004, Liliana Lopez, DNP. The degree will be conferred by Sister Mary Hughes. We will then have the opportunity to hear from Tanya Leon in the commencement address.
Good afternoon and congratulations to all our Dominican University graduates 2024. Okay. Tania León. Caminante no hay puentes, se hacen puentes al andar. Voyager, there are no bridges, one builds them as we walk, by Gloria Anzaldia. Having achieved renown as a composer, conductor, educator, and leader in the arts, Tania León is a vital voice in classical contemporary music. Among other recognitions, her work has earned her the Pulitzer Prize in Music, excuse my accent, 2021 for the orchestral composition stride and a Kennedy Center Honor 2022. Currently, she holds the Richard and Barbara Debs Composer's Chair at Carnegie Hall. Recent premieres of her work have been performed by the Los Angeles Philharmonic, the Detroit Symphony, and the Grossman Ensemble. Leon has conducted around the globe. Our orchestra, Philharmonic de Marseille, here comes another hard work, Tania. G1 Westchester and the Orquestra Sinfónica de Cuba, among others. Further, her work has been commissioned by the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, the National Endowment for the Arts, the NDR Symphony Orchestra, and the Dance Theater of Harlem. Leon was born in La Habana, Cuba in 1943. Recognizing her aptitude for music from a young age, Leon's family pooled their resources to buy her a piano when she was 5, and actually later described it as the greatest gift of her life. Her grandmother enrolled her in the Carlos Alfredo Perellade Conservatory, where she earned degrees in piano, solfege, and theory. That's a French word, please. Okay. In 1967, she secured a spot in one of the Freedom flights from Cuba to Miami, and shortly thereafter relocated to New York. Leon's music is truly cosmopolitan. In it, we hear a dialogue, the influences of her classical training, the music of her upbringing in Cuba, with Latin America and Afro-Caribbean roots, and the styles of her adopted home in New York, such as jazz and gospel. This has led New York Times music reviewer Anthony Tomasini to write, quote unquote, cultural clash is at the core music by the composer Tania León. Naturally, these distinctive styles clash in her music, though in a dynamic sense, as in a good fight, a feisty confrontation. In addition to her impressive accomplishments as composer and conductor, León has been a leader in the arts. In 1969, she helped found and became the first music director of the Dance Theater of Harlem, establishing its music department, music school, and orchestra. She has led pioneering community outreach programs and concerts at the Brooklyn Philharmonic and organized de los Sonidos de las Américas festivales at the American Composer Orchestra. León is also the founder and artistic director of Composers Now, an organization devoted to empowering living composers by celebrating the diversity of their voices. This impressive record of service earned León the New York Governor's Lifetime Achievement Award in 1998. In recognition of her prodigious contributions to contemporary music as composer, conductor, mentor, educator, and leader, our Dominican University in New York is pleased to confer upon Ms. Tania León the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts honoris causa. Can I have a picture?
Dear Interim President, Sister Mary Hughes, Chair Mr. Steven Sabatini, and distinguished guests, including honorary degree recipient Ted During, Padam Mi Outstanding Alumnus Award recipient Melissa Lucido, and Veritas Medal recipient Billy Keenan. And most importantly, to all graduates, faculty members, and parents. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives as you stand on the threshold of a new chapter. As you look back on your time at Dominican University in New York, remember that the lessons learned inside and outside the classroom have equipped you with the skills, knowledge, and resilience to navigate the complexities of the world beyond these walls. Each one of you have embarked on a unique journey fueled by curiosity, passion, and a thirst for knowledge. You have embraced diversity, challenged assumptions, and cultivated a community of support that have been instrumental in your growth and development. As you prepare to step into the next phase of your lives, I encourage you to carry forward the values of compassion, empathy, and integrity that have been instilled in you during this time at this institution. As we gather here today to celebrate the academic achievements of the graduating class of Dominican University, New York, I am reminded of the power of music and education in shaping our lives. I am a composer, conductor, and educator, and you are graduating in other fields such as business, nursing, humanities, math, science, education, and social work. Still, I feel strongly that we have a common language with which to understand one another. Just as a symphony is made up of individual notes coming together in harmony, each one of you have contributed to unique talents, experiences, and perspectives to create the beautiful tapestry of this graduating class. Throughout your time at Dominican University, you have embraced challenges, pursued knowledge, and forged lifetime connections that will serve as the foundation for your future endeavors. Just like composing a piece of music requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to take risks, navigating through life after graduation will demand the same level of passion and perseverance. Let me tell you how my passion and perseverance fueled me in my career. Once upon a time, there was a 4-year-old girl with braids whose grandmother believed so much in her talents that she took her to the local conservatory and convinced the teachers to begin her music education. My entire family was involved in this undertaking. I was a member of a lower-income family in Cuba that dreamt for their child to obtain a college education. What we lack in material wealth, we made up in spirit, encouragement, and support. When I was 9 years old, I told my family that my dream was to go to Paris, study at the Paris Conservatory, and build a career as a concert pianist. However, a twist of fate determined that I would arrive in the United States in my early 20s, armed with a cardboard suitcase, a head full of dreams, and 3 English words: yes, no, and Maria. When friends picked me up from the airport, we drove to their home in the Bronx, and I passed many apartment buildings with fire escapes prompting me to shout, Maria. I understand that Maria is not exactly an English word, but to me at that moment it was. I recognized those buildings, the fire escape from West Side Story, from a clip of the movie I had seen in my home in Havana, Cuba. These were the fire escapes on which Maria was standing when Tony sang to her from the street below. It so happens that a year later, I had the opportunity to tell that story to Leonard Bernstein, the composer of West Side Story, while I was studying with him at the Tanglewood Music Center. You may know of Leonard Bernstein from the recent Hollywood movie Maestro, played by Bradley Cooper. I remember Bernstein's reaction. He laughed so hard and so loud, I still recall that moment. Maestro Bernstein had been the lead composer that summer at Tanglewood, mentoring us as young, aspiring composers and conductors, helping us to develop our skills while discussing the exciting and challenging new works that were being performed at the festival. He exchanged thoughts with us about a brighter future for the inclusion of new works in standard repertoire. It was immense for me to think that, in a way, thanks to his music, I connected with Bernstein years before I met him. It was an amazing moment in my life. Years before my summer at Tanglewood, and within my first 3 months in New York, I was awarded a full scholarship at the New York College of Music and ultimately New York University, where I was enrolled in an English immersion course, which allowed me to build upon 2 degrees I had previously earned in Havana and earned 2 degrees at NYU. Within the year of my arrival in this country, a classmate of mine at NYU, Laura Wilson, who was working as a piano accompanist for ballet lessons at the Harlem School of the Arts, asked me to replace her one day when she was sick. I excitedly took a train to Harlem for the very first time, unaware that my destiny was about to take a dramatic turn. Arthur Mitchell was there, the first African-American principal dancer of the New York City Ballet, looking for a studio to teach his dancers and initiate a project he had in mind. Within months, that project would materialize as the Dance Theater of Harlem, of which I became a founding member as pianist and then the music director. I did not know that joining Dance Theater of Harlem would also result in my becoming a composer with the opportunities therein. This was my first taste of collaboration, imagining something nobody knew would open a world of possibilities. The creation of Dance Theater of Harlem sparked something new. These are some of my efforts. Each of us must find our way, find a strategy that works within our context and community. The point is that we need to make the effort. The work must be done. Together, right now, we are building and shaping a legacy. I would like everyone here this morning to be an active contributor to this collective legacy, to this sculpting of how we will be remembered, and to invite other voices to help us write our history. What we make of an idea fueled by passion could be extraordinary. It could quite actually change the world. This is what motivates me in my thoughts about our shared culture and work. The passion of being involved with music is what made me a composer, conductor, a professor, an arts organizer, and an advocate for out-of-the-box thinking. This is how I have operated across my career, and this is how I will continue to operate. My journey to where I am standing before you today has been blessed by the spirit, encouragement, and support not only of my family, but of teachers, mentors, colleagues, neighbors, friends, audiences, and well-wishers. They have been there for me in the good times and in the not-so-good times. I'm not standing here alone. Beside me and behind me, though you may not see them, are the invisible spirits that have helped me reach the dreams that my family aspired for their little girl. Today, I speak to you. I reflect on the memory of those who have touched and continue to touch my life profoundly. As you step out into the world beyond these campus walls, remember the lessons you have learned here. Embrace diversity, seek collaboration, and never underestimate the transformative power of creativity. Just as music transcends language and culture to connect us all, let your action be a symphony of compassion, empathy, and understanding in a world in dire need of harmony. I urge you to be fearless in pursuing your dreams, resilient in the face of adversity, and unwavering in your commitment to making a positive impact on the world around you. Whether you choose to compose the next great symphony, conduct groundbreaking research, or lead social change initiative, remember that your voice matters and your actions have the power to shape the future. On this day of your commencement, each one of you is embarking on a new journey. Each one of you is a dream of a grandmother, a mother, father, family, professors, mentors. They have walked with you along the way. They have walked with you to this point. You are yourself becoming professionals, teachers, mentors, parents, families, thread in the fabric of our humanity. As you continue on your journey and give service to our societies with your unique talents, you in turn will offer your support, encouragement, and powerful spirit that will help others realize their dreams. Thank you. I salute your success with great joy. I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire, innovate, and uplift those around you. Congratulations, graduates of Dominican University. Gracias. Yo celebro vuestros éxitos con gran satisfacción. Bye.
At this time, it is my pleasure to announce and to invite forward the recipients of the 3 memorial awards by which the university recognizes special academic accomplishments. Of special note this year is that all 3 of these students are graduating summa cum laude, meaning that they have cumulative grade point averages of 3.90 or higher. Actually, each one has a GPA of at least a 3.94. Each one joined Dominican University as a freshman, and one has just entered Dominican's Doctor of Physical Therapy program. If you are following the proceedings in your program, you will notice that we present the names of these honorees in inverted order, reading from the bottom of the page to the top. The Sister Michelle Nugent Award for Achievement in the Study of the General Education Curriculum is presented to Louis Lee Rodriguez. The Sister Natalie Casey Award for Academic Excellence is presented to Kayla Guevara Lecap. And Kayla will be back up here in 3 years when she earns her DPT. And finally, the Mother Geraldine Forkel Award for Academic Excellence is presented to Caitlin Anderson. Before we recognize and honor the graduates, I'd like to take a second to go off script and recognize 3 exceptional women up here on the platform who are undergoing major transitions in their professional career as well. First, I'd like to recognize Dr. Ellen Dolgen. Dr. Dolgen is our mace bearer this evening. Before being kicked up to the dean's office, I was chair of the English program for 11 years. And one of the first things I did, and certainly the best thing I did, was hire Dr. Dolgen many, many years ago. And tonight, she was chosen to be our mace bearer because next year, she is beginning what we call a phased retirement, where she'll be teaching 2 courses each semester instead of 4. So, Dr. Dolgen. Secondly, in 1968, 55 years ago, Sister Kathleen Sullivan began at Dominican. She's been an instructor of French. She's been the academic dean. She was president for a period of 10 years, and she's been the university's chancellor for external affairs. So Sister Kathleen, after a 55-year career, will be retiring at the end of the academic year. And finally, Sister Mary Eileen O'Brien, who began at Dominican in 1977 and between 2 separate terms served as president for a total of 35 years. And she was president when each of you began the institution and welcomed you to it. So for all those years of dedicated service, Sister Mary Eileen O'Brien. And now we come to the presentation of the students who are candidates for degree and to the conferral of the degrees. The candidates will be presented by groups in the order indicated in your program, with each candidate within that group coming forward individually to receive the symbolic presentation of the degree from the interim president of the university, Sister Mary Hughes. After all of the candidates have been presented, the degrees will be conferred by the chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Stephen Sabatini. Now, this is the point where I usually ask everyone to withhold their applause until everyone in the degree area has been called. It never happens. No one ever listens to me. So, please feel free to applaud your students, but keep your applause down to a polite roar, so that the next graduate and their family and friends can hear their names called. Before we begin, I'd like to note that 2 students are graduating from 2 of our newest academic programs, and if they can wave to us, Alejandra Medina. Alejandra? There she is, she's waving. The first graduate from Dominican's new BA program in Environmental Studies. And Rupkatha Muskharji. Rupi, if you're here, wave. Where is she? There she is. She will be the first graduate in Dominican's concentration in digital marketing. And now for the presentation of the degrees.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Devin K. Andermanis. Caitlin Anderson. Joe Luis Araujo. Bryant M. Bassett. Milagros Bencosme Ferreras. Diana Blanco Capellan. Daphne Eileen Cedeno Vera. Kevin G. Clancy Jr. Zoe Elizabeth Clifford. Caitlin Costello. Kubra Selin Koper. Nail de la Cruz. Rachel K. Delgado. Grace DeStacio. Lauren McQuaig Drummond. Armindo Ferreira. Shanicia Rihanna Flemings. Layla Gasevic. Megan Grady. Kiara Lynn Gutierrez. Carlos M. Harazme Jr. Wendy Madeline Hernandez, magna cum laude. Ariana Hamilton. Kareem William Holloway. Fiona Holmesman. Savannah Louise Innocent. Christopher Scott Lehman. Stefano Libio. Annabella Lopez. Juan Lopez. Carson Davis Mansfield. Balin Martinez Arana. Caitlin McDonough. Andrew McGowan. Alejandra Medina. Felicity Martinez Alvarez. David Alexander Barron, summa cum laude. Christine Romero. Jeremiah Miguel Medina. Gabriela Antonetta Miss, Honors Program, Bachelor of Arts. Mayalise Nuez, Mackenzie Ann O'Brien. Terrence John O'Loughlin. Josu Ovando Medina. Jennifer D. Paguay. Jasmine M. Pena. Brianna Perez. Fiona Holzman. Michelle Pineda Hernandez. Kimberly Diana Pino Spermio. Joshua Vincent Poe. Michaela Louise Poe. Ryan Perger. Caitlin Marie Rodriguez. Louis Lee Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Brian Christopher Ruby. Sabrina Alejandra Sanchez. Nathaniel W. Slotkin. Jeremy Soto. Oscar Lee Javier Cruz Tavares. Brian Daniel Thompson. Vanessa Torres. Melody Ray Olga Velez. Philip Lee Whitney Jr. Jessica Yanta.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the field of biology. Marianne Eugene Kayaba Keoli, cum laude.
Go.
Jessica Monzon Mazzagrio, cum laude.
Go.
Crystal Naomi Yvonne Paris. The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the field of Business Administration. Marcus Almanor.
Go.
Linda Milan Armao Peng, magna cum laude.
Go.
Kyle Joseph Bandetto.
Go.
Jonathan Barreau.
Go.
Jada Tori Bryant, cum laude.
Go.
Christopher Chimenti.
Go.
Nelia Delgado Vieira. Justin Diaz.
Go.
Angelina DiMarsco, magna cum laude.
Go.
Gabriele Dos Santos.
Go.
Brandon Ephraim Dutan Gutron.
Go.
Fiba Ilza Benoit.
Go.
Alejandro Gomez Cervantes.
Go.
Andres Hernandez Rodriguez.
Go.
Jaden Honus.
Go.
Stella Mariana Coster.
Go.
Anson Curricos.
Go.
Khalib Bahadre Ladaini, magna cum laude.
Go.
Nicholas Gorglione, cum laude.
Go.
Tara Long.
Go.
Brandon A. Lopez Medina.
Go.
Alexander Nicholas Lundvall, cum laude.
Go.
Jaden McReynolds.
Go.
Maverick Medina, magna cum laude.
Go.
Joseph Merrill.
Go.
Armando Morales.
Go.
Jonathan Morales Carpio.
Go.
Rupathka Makariji, magna cum laude.
Go.
Mark Ryan Pinos, cum laude.
Go.
Gulherm Pirana.
Go.
Mariana Kichina.
Go.
Luna Adelea Ramos Alcron.
Go.
Lucas Rego Santos.
Go.
Angelo Alexander Remigio.
Go.
Scarlett Marie Richies.
Go.
Kiana C. Royster.
Go.
Jonathan Rubin, cum laude.
Go.
Tess Ruiz.
Go.
Obaldo Yanel Santiago Hilario, cum laude.
Go.
Johanna Sierra.
Go.
Stephen Aaron Charles Smith. Matthew Joseph Solano.
Go.
Vetura Nahima Sullivan.
Go.
Miranda Bernadette Tucker, cum laude. Cole Robert Venkak.
Go.
Joshua White. The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Education. Taylor M. Baker.
Go.
Charles Bassey.
Go.
Madison Lynn Walker.
Go.
Dylan Cole Caramusa.
Go.
The following students are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Science. Dylan Cole Caramusa, Stacy Tiana Eliezer. Jenna Nicole D'Amelio.
Go.
Kristen Fils Amy.
Go.
Travis J. Graham.
Go.
Alina Lee Perez Keith. Nicole Cordonius.
Go.
Kayla Guerrera LeCap, summa cum laude.
Go.
Abraham H. Latour.
Go. Go.
Kenny Lordent.
Go.
Luis Marquez.
Go.
Melissa Oliveros.
Go.
Marcos A. Panajera.
Go.
Emma Santini.
Go.
James Derek Salto.
Go.
Haley Jane Redmond Ridge.
Go.
Lawrence Raul Ribeiro.
Last one of this color. Go.
Andres Felipe Quiroz.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Kyla de la Cruz Catral, cum laude. Anne Bresky. Olivia Isabel Gouldsbury. Brittany Barrero. Alexa N. Bocher, summa cum laude. Michelle Ray Antonio. Josiah Inez Amparo, magna cum laude. Analu Abudu. Jacob Abraham. Michelle Chin. Angel Lily Abraham, cum laude. Anthony Felix Enrique Lopez. Emily Rose Grosso. Christopher James Graff. Rachel Johnson. Angelica Figueroa. Olivia Ferris. Vincent Carlton Faison III. Danielle Catherine Esposito, cum laude. Joanna Nicole T. Esquera, cum laude. Emily Rose Edwards. Taylor DiZago, magna cum laude. Arvin Chu de Jesus, cum laude. Mary Kate Davin. Isabella B. DaCosta. Megan Kruger. Daniel Patrick Corvo. Chris L. Penaflor. Paige Perotti, summa cum laude. Rebecca Musso, cum laude. Kristen A. Morris. Chanta McClendon. Elsa Vanessa Masariego. Delia Catherine Mahaffey. Benjamin Lazarus. Harriet Kumi Mensa. Flutor Kukaj. Jillian Shannon Johnson. Dora Mercedes Ciavice. Douglas Allen Schultz. Jalen Chantel Savine. Kenya Simone Santos. Jesdi Roxana Sandoval. Jaden Elsa Sanchez, cum laude. Yael Safran. Bailey Ross. Megan Jody Rodriguez. Brianna J. Rios. Vito Francis Rini, cum laude. James C. Rinaldi, cum laude. Jared Lee Policar. Stephanie Rosalina Pignatelli. Felicia M. Pierre-Louis. Sneha Elizabeth Phillip. Elvis Zavala Rivera. Sarah Maria Whitty, magna cum laude. Zijan Ji. Nadia M. Wiener. Caitlin Marie Voss. Nicole L. Ward, cum laude. Mariette Vinoy, cum laude. Chelsea Vidal, cum laude. Camille Rose Untener. Anna Tom, cum laude. Kiara Sullivan. Sneha Elizabeth Soji, cum laude. The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Jacqueline Lima Vasquez. Jocelyn Joanna Gill, cum laude. Indiana Bencosme. Samantha Melissa Turner. Selena Thomas, cum laude. As the culmination of the conferral of the exclusively undergraduate degree, the following candidates have completed their study and have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees within the college's honors program. Nicole Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Sydney S. Grandison, Bachelor of Science.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Master of Science in the field of occupational therapy. Elise Luage, cum laude.
Go.
Tracy A. Williams Healy, cum laude.
Go.
Brittany Ann Drehaupt, cum laude.
Go.
Menesis Pugaro.
Go.
Shruti Saji.
Go.
Michelle Rogwoski.
Go.
Teresa Sharkey Ustes.
Go.
Sandra J. O'Rourke.
Go.
Amy Leona Zadrowski.
Go.
Hogai Balchar.
Go.
Brianna Marie Ramos.
Go.
Isabella Piatri Hita Garcia.
Go.
Alexis Caitlin Farron Veray.
Go.
Ashley Patricia Lawton.
Go.
Alyssa Calderon.
Go.
Rebecca Ann Marash.
Different color. MBA.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Master of Business Administration. Daryl Josue Suarez.
Go.
Renee Victoria Rudolph Ramadat.
Go.
Quezon Samuel Paris.
Go.
Jacob Owen.
Go.
Brian Garrett Barker, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Gabriel Elias Casillas Varagas.
MSCD. Education.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Master of Science in Education. Christian Benjamin Alfieri, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Taylor Baum, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Randy Michelle Colton, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Stephen Kovacs, Graduate Honors.
Go.
John Michael Maniscalco, Jr., Graduate Honors.
Go.
Nicole Antonia Masterini, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Summer Nicole Mazzarone, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Bailey Megan McEldry, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Lauren Costanza Mixa, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Rebecca Nutting, Graduate Honors.
I think it's James. Go.
Glenn James Paridi.
Go.
Tiana Petit Freer.
Go.
Tatiana Tavares, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Emma Rachel Weiss, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Teresa Zingaro, Graduate Honors.
Nursing.
The following students are candidates presented for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner, and the field of nursing. Jocelyn Nidza Baez, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Danielle Green Brown, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Michelle G. Francis, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Rosemary Galvin, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Raquel Francilon, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Chelsea Tiana Crawford, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Jossie John, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Julia Joseph Sebastian, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Linda Rachel Samuel, Graduate Honors.
Go.
Margaret McMacken.
Go.
Julie Jane Matthew. Ariel Morgan Williams, graduate honors. Jennifer Marie Williams, graduate honors.
The following candidates are presented for the degree of Master of Science in Organizational Leadership and Communication. Joshua I. Serrano, graduate honors. Evelyn Rogers. Sister Venetia Mitbumbu. Maruf Barry. The following candidates are presented for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy. Megan Teresa Schmidt, graduate honors. Stacy Lynn Marrero, graduate honors. I'm sorry, that was the degree of nursing, Doctor of Nursing Practitioners. The following candidates are presented for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy. Aksa Zuhair. Jason Verdisco. Brittany Terrell. Yana P. Ziongo Park. Antoinette Morris. Alaire Merlini. Matthew David Kimball. Genesis Lisseth Flores. Corley Lynn Finelli, graduate honors. Jillian Taylor Chudley. Midnet Cantave. Anna Melissa Bravo.
There is still one more thing we need to do to make your degrees official. It is my pleasure now to introduce to you the chairperson of Dominican University's Board of Trustees, Mr. Stephen Sabatini. Mr. Sabatini has been a member of the board since 2002 and served as vice chair for 9 years. Several years ago, he was unanimously elected chair of the board. The university is fortunate to have a person of his vision and integrity as a leader. Mr. Sabatini will now formally recognize and confer the degrees you work so hard to earn. Mr. Sabatini?
Thank you, Tom. So now we'll make it official. On behalf of the trustees of Dominican University, New York, by virtue of the authority vested in them by law and on recommendation of the faculty, I now formally confer upon the candidates gathered here today and upon the other members of the class of 2024 unable to join us the degrees that they worked so diligently to earn. There is one more symbolic action that all students are now eligible to perform. It is a widespread tradition at university commencement ceremonies that students are expected to wear their mortarboard tassels on the right side prior to conferring of the degree, and then to wear them on the left side thereafter. All the degrees having now been conferred, ladies and gentlemen, not yet, of the graduating class of 2024, you are now officially eligible to move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
We come now to the conclusion of our ceremony. I ask you now to rise for the benediction to be offered by Sister Noreen Walsh of the Dominican Sisters of Blauvelt and member of the university's Board of Trustees, and then to remain standing for the Dominican University Alma Mater, which is printed on the last page of your program and will be led by Katie Anderson, Director of the New Student and Transition Center. Now for the benediction, please welcome Sister Noreen Walsh. Sister?
Gracious God, we ask that your hand be on our graduates and their families as we celebrate this great milestone. And so we pray. God of hope, send these graduates forth from here with a vision that compels them to make the world a better place. God of comfort, sustain them in the times when obstacles arise or when doubt, confusion, or mistrust threaten the day. God of surprises, help them never to be so sure of themselves or so set in their expectations that they lose their ability to learn. God of wisdom, guide them in the right path. Give them a hunger for justice that lifts the world's most vulnerable. God of compassion, take the seeds of kindness, respect, curiosity, and camaraderie planted in the class of 2024, and with your Spirit, blow them out into the world, rooting them where they will find purpose and joy. And may the blessing of God be upon you and all you love today and always. Amen.
Our hearts are with Dominican University, so dear. Our hearts are with Dominican. We are proud.